Thursday, it's 8 o'clock, and it's the big detecting show.
And it's a happy new year. Good evening, darling. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. Slight eye problem, but hopefully, fingers crossed, next couple of weeks that gets sorted.
What is it? Conjunctivitis or enlarged retina?
No, it's called irreletonis campasta or something. It's where one of my eyes can't adjust the light properly. So I've been given these glasses, and hopefully they reckon in the next week it will sort it out for me. Fingers crossed. So apologies if I've got to wear them. But yeah, they're special medical glasses, or they could just be silly sunglasses. Just for go on.
Good name.
Yeah, I come up with that. Yeah, I think should have been Digger Dawn, like winding her up a lot. She got me on the last time.
Happy New Year, my friend, and Happy New Year to everybody in the chat.
Yes, Happy New Year, and I hope you're all well, because everyone seems to be getting this flu thing at the moment, and it's awful. So
I saw a fantastic conspiracy theory the other day, one of these bomb pop videos, where they claim that it's all down to the fog. The fog was actually produced by the government, and we're getting all these illnesses via the fog.
Hello. People in America done some videos, and there's someone saying, look at it. What is fog? It's mist, isn't it? Why is yours show green and not green screen?
I don't know.
Mine goes white. But yeah, as a kid, I remember shining a torch and you see it's like mist. And it's just like, oh, God. But it was really dull. Excuse me, tea repeating. Over Christmas, before Christmas, it was like detecting at 3 o'clock in the afternoon all day. It was horrible weather. But tomorrow's going to be good. So I'm out tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. A bit cold. But
pre the snow.
Yeah. No, the snow's probably not going to come down here, I don't think. If it does, it won't last long. So,
well, you're close to the equator, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's 22 degrees outside at the moment, so yeah, we'll see. But
minus 5 this morning when I went work.
It was 1 degree this morning at 7:15, 6:30, outside. But yeah, hope everyone had a good Christmas and got good detecting finds and made New Year's resolutions.
And if you did get any good detecting prizes for Christmas, let us know what they are. I got 2 historical portraits. Didn't I, Adrian?
You did? Show us them. These are based on AI of Dave into something historical. The first one he's got your nose.
What, massive?
And the other one is definitely you. I can see it. Yeah, I can see that. Definitely see that.
Andrew T got a Horikori knife. Nice Japanese blade.
Very nice. I've got a similar one for detecting. Best thing I've ever had. Jim Painting got 3D printed Deus coil charger. Yes, it is. There's also another one out as well. Someone started doing that's magnetic. I don't know if that one's magnetic, Jim, but yeah. That reminds me, I need to get a new swingy bit for my Deus because mine's broken. Thank you, those who did watch last week's show.
Thank you for doing it, Adrian.
Well, I duplicated a clip or something, but I did it when I was probably drunk. I did it on Boxing Day.
We had very, very extreme technical difficulties, didn't we?
Yeah. We didn't know what day it was.
True story. It was like 8:30 and someone messaged me to say, is there no show tonight? I was like, what's he on about? Adrian, we forgot the show. So
Yeah, but it
we
sort
went
of
out on
appeared.
Saturday, and it was a montage of clips from the year and a couple of messages from myself, Adrian, Shane, and Donna. So,
And yeah, we tried to get the best clips, but there is some more, but we missed them. But we hope we got some funny bits. James Barnes got a Fisher F75, lovely machine, brilliant, single frequency. I'd be really interested how you get on with that, James, because like, yeah, it's interesting. See, I keep
D
wanting
News, your daddy got a spade and the Super 6 coil and a couple of detecting t-shirts.
Cool. Andrew T, it was a good show. I was in it. Yes, you were, Andrew. Yes.
I found a t-shirt. I didn't know I had. Where's that gone? It's behind me.
I've got one which we should have given away at Christmas as part of our Christmas prizes.
Well, this was given
I've got
to
a
me
few,
because
actually.
it's man size. Dilek, give it to me. It's a
Yeah,
Knock to Score t-shirt. Very nice too. In man size.
I've got one that Jim Painting gave me last year to give to you. It's still here. I forgot to give it to you, Dave. I had to clear up at Christmas.
Found it.
Yeah, it's brand new. It's packaged. Jim knows what it is.
Thanks, Jim.
Hi, John. All right? Hope you're okay. He got a very sharp Wilkinson sword spade. Is that the blue and red one, stainless steel, Jim?
I've seen a spade advertised. I think it's by Spinner Disc. And the shaft is entirely, it's like drill holes all the way through.
Yeah, that's from, I think, Canada or somewhere in America.
Canadian.
Yeah. Jelly, yes, I have got your T-shirt still. That's ready to be posted. I've got it back now. The company are called, they do a really good sand scoop as well. Oh, I forgot the name of them. Someone will know. Some Motley Tools. That's it. Thank you, Andrew T. Is it Canada or is it America?
Canadian.
I think it is Canada because
Canadian.
Jim, mine is grey and black and very light. Yes, I know the one you've got. Is it? Yeah, I know which one it is. Like Fiscus.
Nick
Hello, Mr.
West,
Dempsey.
is this
Canada,
you just
thank you.
saying it, or did you actually get one of Churchill's cigars? And Derek Gibbon got a 1887 Vicky double florin that he treated himself to.
Fine
So they
surgery.
are Canadian.
Jelly.
Very
Thank
nice looking anyway. I bet the shaft doesn't weigh very much with all the holes in it.
No, they're not cheap.
But when it's windy,
actually,
I expect it to whistle a little bit.
I wonder how much it is to ship from Canada because they're quite compact. It's going to be 25 quid, and it's going to get lost in custom. Getting one of the Motley digging tools shipped from Canada.
One of the ones I'm on about.
Yeah.
I'll
show you.
Spinner Disc is selling them.
Yeah, but they're quite dear. Well, hang on. Let me share it.
Yeah, you share it.
Because these really are good.
Well, we got a litre of single malt for detecting. Highly recommended for shabby ground. I don't like whiskey. They're the ones. I bet they whistle.
Oh, yeah. They got a crazy paint finish.
Oh, hexagonal, the holes.
I mean, it's like a weapon. My only concern would be that full of mud.
Yeah.
When you put it in the car. So you'd need a
compressed air canister.
Tool bag. Oh, actually, no, it folds down, but yeah. Look. So look, $100. What's that in English? Oh, is that euros?
I see euros in it.
It is.
What's it on? Have a look on Spinner Disc. Let's go round again. Yeah, so keep coming in. What you've got for Christmas, detective wise, be nice to see what you got.
Oh,
it's about the same,
okay.
isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, Motley digging tools. Actually, wonder if it's on Amazon. Oh, I'll stop looking. But yeah,
that's down a rabbit hole now, mate.
I've got a McGrafter and I've got the Spear and Jackson one, which is rebranded by a lot of people.
Yeah, I got one of them as well. I love it.
Highly recommend the Mind Lab one. Just a standard stainless steel. Stainless steel, yes, stainless steel spade. The grey and stainless steel one. The Mind Lab one is very good if you're digging deep or it's hard clay ground. It's nice tools.
And I still don't think you can go wrong with the Blackadder Gladius either.
Yeah. I mean, you can get one from Garden Centre and it will last you.
And then there was that bloke who we met at Rodney Cook the other year and I haven't seen again.
Oh,
with his own made spade.
Evolution.
That was it. Nick West said he got one of his cigars from his boys for Christmas. How do you know it was his? But very nice nonetheless.
Before I forget, tonight we're doing the Rutus Versa competition giveaway for a brand new, it wouldn't be second hand, would it? No one gives away second hand machines today. A Rutus Versa Kindly donated by Rutus and Detecnicks via Tony Kaywood. The competition ran last year, didn't it, Dave? December?
Yes.
On the Book of Faces, was it?
Yeah.
Or the
it was YouTube. It was the Big Detective Show website. It was Rutus website, Team Rutus account, all manner of different places. It was a digital scavenger hunt. Mine went blank for a second there, brain fart. And it was difficult. It was that difficult that I think only a dozen or so people actually got all the right answers. I think there was 5 right answers, which when Tony comes on in a wee while, he'll tell us about everything anyway.
Good,
and we didn't mention
the
McGrafter either, because who doesn't love the McGrafter? Because I do.
I did mention the McGrafter.
Did you?
McGrafter, yeah. I don't think he's making them anymore at the moment, but I haven't spoken to Paul for a long time. Have you spoken to Paul?
I've not heard of Sight the Sound of Paul since Rodney Cook come down and seen us, didn't he?
Yeah, true. Yeah, but the Motley digging tool, I think it's been out for probably 3 or 4 years. I heard about it, and we'll see. But Philip Wills, he thought he'd give everyone else a chance. Merry Christmas. Nice.
Did you watch the special with Mackenzie Croup, perchance?
Yes, and it was very good. However, I think I mentioned a couple of months. I'm having trouble with my words tonight, and I'm not drinking. More about that later. It was exactly the same as the podcast that the BBC put on iPlayer. So
it was basically the same interview.
Yeah, apart from some pictures because it was on television, obviously. But but it was good, and it's interesting, very interesting, that the first metal detector he bought was a Viking VK30, I think, and I don't know if he found it with that or his other new machine. I won't say what it is because everyone will go out and buy it, but those probably know. He has found treasure, and it has been recorded. So, yeah, interesting though how he bought Viking, British company, and he didn't go out and buy sort of a Wing Wang Woo 9000 GT Turbo off Amazon that goes down 6 foot. So, Jim Panting, his 2 days dry. I'm not drinking in the week.
What are you drinking now?
Coke or Pepsi Max, and
Show me. Prove it. It looks like red wine to me.
That's not. I told everyone I was doing dry January, and then I realised that I go to the brewery every Friday, only to support the local business. And if I don't go, he's going to lose money. And then there's been invited someone's for a party. So yeah, and they're all at weekends because Friday's the weekend.
We very nearly done an episode of this show. Me from my brewery and you from your brewery, didn't we? But I think it would have ended up somewhat messy. but the option's still there for the future.
I think the summer we will do, because what I will do, because it's quite a large space, is take all of my detectors there and talk about them if people are interested. We'll see.
And we've seen most of them last week as well on the clip.
Oh yeah,
when Tom couldn't get you out.
Yeah, yeah. I was playing with the C-Scope BF 100, I think, late 70s machine. But yeah, Dean Houston eating a tie with Disaronno and Coke, listening to the show. She's a lucky.
Well, I hope it's a she. She's a lucky tie. Hi, Anita, my old work buddy from way back, who now lives in Germany.
What's going on here? Jim Panting made a mistake. Philip Wills, Mud Monster. I'm just hoping we can. That last one had me writing every frequency out. I watched the.
And for those who just joined us,
sorry, question.
What?
Sorry, they're talking about a question for the. Are we going to get the answers? Or the
when Tony comes on, Tony can give that answers. I'll give it the send him the link momentarily, and he can come on and discuss what's what, and then you can do the draw live.
Yes.
Yes, I've not been out for a good few weeks now. Every weekend seems to be busy. Was going to go this weekend, but I'll be staying in a medieval castle in Wales, which is nice. Ruthin, for those who know it. Beautiful, beautiful building. Might take me pinpointer and just go on the floor like
that. No, that's irresponsible, David.
No, just to see if there's anything there. I won't be digging it up. Send me pinpoints. I've got a good trowel and everything with me, have I?
And then you go to the bar in the evening with your wife for dinner, and the room service come in and go, hey. Don't touch it. It's got all chocolate or something over it.
It's mud.
You know, like Digger Dawn when they found it in her car, a car valet in place.
This bloody black thing at the side of me is doing me head in tonight. Go away.
It's light. Need more light, I think.
Do I?
Brightness up. Yeah. Turn your brightness up. Yes, and your Dave Sadler, I think it's out, in the shops now, is in this month's treasure hunting magazine. He's actually
apparently so. You've just pointed out to me. What's that about, Vicar?
So, Ministry of Detect. Oh, those who know him there, and then look, it's little David.
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah. Yeah. No.
I'm putting the door
on. Yes. They're still talking about the question. I'd be interested who wins the Versa, how they get on with it.
Yes, be very interesting, especially if it's somebody who's not used the Rutus before.
It's one of my favourite interfaces of machines.
Because as you know, me with the Alta 71, although it was a fantastic machine, it just completely baffled me.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me, I've got to get some batteries for my Alta 71 because I'm gonna do a lot of single frequency machines this year alongside. Like normally, I go out with like the Manticore Deus 2 and the Versa, whereas this year I'm gonna go out with a multi-frequency and a single frequency more than I normally did. So normally if I've got a target with the Deus 2 and I want to see how the Manticore is still using multi-frequency. And funny enough, Fisher F75 is something that's on the cards. They're not cheap. I mean, they were, they've been out since 2011.
You are Rain Man when it comes to metal detectors, you aren't you?
I think someone can Google it, but I think 2011 the Fisher F75 came out. It's been out a long time, and I think it was about 800 quid then. And now, how much is it? 300 spinner disc, £319, reduced from £399. But then you got the Technetics T2, which is another great metal detector. So we're not plugging spinner disc. It's just that they seem to be the distributor, I think, for those. James Barnes, 400-ish. Yeah. Yeah. Interested how you get on with that, James. I still got
John
1265 Fisher.
There you are. What he said. I've got a Fisher.
Yeah, you've got
Fisher Price Toys, is it? I don't know. I'm going to have to stand up, aren't I, and move things again.
You've got a Fisher.
Hold on, I can't hear you.
Fisher
F2.
That's it. I thought it was an F2. Fisher F2. Yeah. Good-ish machine. Anyone, Gary Fishman, anyone book tickets for any weekenders yet?
Well,
good question.
Digathon. Definitely going to Digathon. Obviously, no known dates for any of the Detectable or any of the Rodney Cooks at the moment.
UK History Finders, Chris Counter, nice one. Yes, Rodney Cook ones, I think probably will be announced this month, or one or two of them. So maybe it's a Spirit you got there, Dave. But yeah,
I wouldn't mind, but it's not green screen, is it? It's bloody
magic.
Magic. It's voodoo.
Dean Houston. Yes, there's going to be. I think it's going to be a good year this year. Got a funny.
And then, of course, the Lothians one, Detector Mania as well. But that has been announced September, I think. I know a lot of viewers do go to that, and we'll have Gary on the show in the near future as well to discuss last year's event and this year's event as well. I was supposed to be going to last year's event, but I ended up in Auschwitz instead, oddly.
Andrew T. RCM in September. I wonder if I do Digathon Detectable as well. Yeah, it'd be interesting what the dates are this year for everything. I'm from Sussex, always seems a long way.
I bet you when Jelly Morgan went to the Lothian one last year, she was actually the least Scottish person there.
Keith Ellis, has anyone had a detector blessed for luck at Christmas? Do you know what? I don't often see Vickers, but I might. Can you get him?
I can get Mrs. Sadler to sage mine, do sagey wicker stuff on it. Wicker.
That'd be quite good.
East of England as well.
Yes, East of England. That's very good. And another really good one is Kimbo's
this year. I'm going to make Cheryl's invited me down to one of theirs, and I'm going to make sure I have promised I will go down, so I will definitely go to one of the East of England as well.
I'll come with you on that. That'd be a bun fight, wouldn't it? That'd be a laugh. There's another one.
Well, she's promised me that I can go into any field that's not open on the first day on my own for 1 hour only, and then I'll come out of it just so I can find something groovy. And then I'll be happy that I can sit and get drunk all week. I mean, talk to people all weekend.
Yeah. We should do East of England this year.
Definitely. Yeah. I promised it for the past couple of years, and that definitely, it's of all the ones that go on in the UK, I really do want to go down to one of Cheryl's so I can meet people from that part of the world, because like Cheryl, I spoke to numerous times, never met her. And there's other people who go to that area of the UK that don't go to any of the other rallies that I'm normally at. So, yeah, definitely want to go to that. Drag Shane along with me. Mud Monster won Knights Templar and Crusaders collaboration weekender tickets on a draw. Well done to you. Oh, for the next over the next couple of weeks as well, the lovely Mrs. Martin, Lady Martin, Mrs. What that come out of? Sorry, she's gonna be sorting out a big detecting show. What did she call it? Where we all have access to it, Susan. what's it called? Spreadsheet? Spready sheety type of thing. That was it. So we've all got access to it, so we can all start booking guests in for the rest of the year. So if you would like to come onto the show as a guest, please give myself, Adrian, or Donna a shout, and we will organise you coming on in the near future. Someone coming on next week, and I can't even remember who it is.
I'd like to have someone come on and explain why their metal detector is their metal detector and why they bought it and why they like it. And they've got to have had it for at least a year.
Okay.
I think that'd be quite a good one.
Also, one thing I forgot to mention that I sent to you and Donna on the weekend, I think it was. For those of you who used to watch Soccer AM, Soccer PM has a YouTube channel, and it's Rocket and people from Soccer AM basically making videos up to date. And in the last episode, they had Helen Chamberlain on, and she took herself and Pete Terrell from LP, took the metal detecting. Pete was in the background, and then she took the two lads, Rocket and another one, detecting. And it was actually quite interesting to see two absolute novices going on in the field while having a conversation at the same time with Helen, wasn't it, Adrian?
I haven't seen it. Sorry.
It's dead good, that, man. It was a talking point for the night. We're basing the whole
I thought
show
it was
around
about
that.
soccer. I thought it was about soccer.
Metal detecting.
Oh. Well, I saw Helen Chamberlain, and I know Boy Wonder sat there for about 20 hours talking to her at Detectable the year before
About
last.
metal detecting, man.
Oh, sorry. I'll click on it. I'll watch it tonight.
Miss Detectorist wants to come on the show. I think Donna's dealing with that. That's what we said in our group chat one at Adrian. Donna said she'll sort it.
Yes.
You don't read it, do you? You just come on and
look.
Comment.
What is the point in messaging me over Christmas? You know I'm like, and with my eye problem, I've not been able to see things properly. I get WhatsApps and I have to put my glasses on to read it, and I can't find them because I've drunk too much, and then I fall asleep, and then I wake up in the morning and read them, and then I forget to message back. So, yeah.
That's not just over Christmas, ever, is it? It's generally.
It was, but no more, because I'm on the...
Is it your revolution?
I'm quite interested. The good thing is, I've got a lot of wine and a lot of beer still left over from Christmas. Do you know what? Christmas Day, I fell asleep on the sofa and Gavin and Stacey was on or something. And we're all sitting there watching it. And I woke up at 10 o'clock and everyone in the lounge had gone. And I thought, well, Gavin and Stacey's just finished. Where the hell? I thought they were hiding. So I got up and started looking around downstairs. No one there. I thought, I'm waiting for them to jump out. Then I looked, and it wasn't 10 o'clock. It was 10 to 2 in the morning.
Good lad.
No. Yeah, I went to bed. Yeah, but I've watched a bit of it. Right. Just to remind people, we got the competition coming up soon, and we're going to do it via the spin the wheel thing. And we've blocked out the people's names. But Tony Kaywood will say who they are.
When you say we've blocked out the names, I've had nothing to do with it because I wouldn't know.
So there's only a limited amount of people who've got through. So I've sort of padded it out a bit with Dave's name, my neighbour. Yeah. No, I haven't really. Right. What is that T-shirt?
What is that? Hi, TC.
Evening all, how are we?
All right, how are you?
I'm amazing, thank you very much. I didn't think I was colourful enough last time I was on, so I've gone for bright shirt and bright cardigan.
I thought you'd actually one of the new doctors.
Yeah, that's what I'm aiming at, yeah.
Yeah, he's
very, very... What talc have you got on?
I've just gone for normal Johnson's tonight.
Yeah, I would.
Johnson's.
Weekday, Tony.
Well, you got that
Okay.
shirt on. I can understand why.
Yeah.
That's quite. Where'd you get the card? Is the cardigan a Christmas present?
No, these were all that wonderful Chinese site, Temu or AliExpress.
Oh,
Did
no
you
one
put
can
in
buy
Mick
that. No one
Aston
can buy
Time
that.
Team for a search?
What was that then?
Did you go on Mick Aston Time Team
Yeah.
as a search?
Yeah, that's what it was.
How
I
long's
like
the
wearing
cardigan?
colourful shirts. They can change.
Yeah. How long's the cardigan? Does it go down to your ankles?
No, it's not as long, and it doesn't have pockets. Those are the two disadvantages. Could be improved.
Well,
And it's
Temu had a massive fire, and they've like $15.67 out of pocket. So, he's got one of them exciting gimbal things that follows him.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
got a
your-
new one.
What's it called?
This one's a Hohem gimbal. It's got a little
From
tracky thing on the
Temu.
top, so it follows you around.
From Temu.
Is that a can of beer? Is that a can of beer you got? Kronenberg.
No. Pepsi.
Full fat. Ooh.
Pepsi
Full
Shell.
fat Pepsi. Dry
Not that
January.
we advocate any advertising on this show.
No, we don't. No, we don't want to do that.
Does Tony want to tell us about the competition?
Tony,
for
tell
those
us
who
about the
don't know.
competition.
Yes, so thank you, and thank you to everybody who entered. We ran the competition over the Christmas period. There were 5 difficult questions in the online scavenger hunt, which included the first question was go to Rutus's address on Google Earth, go about 100 yards north, and what is written on the side of the white van. So that proved a challenge for people to go and find that. Yeah, I thought that was quite a good one. I couldn't work out where the actual Rutus office was, so I'm not sure, but I found the white van. Then second question was how many videos in total are uploaded on the big detecting show. I think it was 468 when I asked the question, but I allowed 469 because there was another one after. And what was next? Next was when did Detecnicks start business? That was 1996. A few people, I think, got a different year because they went and looked at a company's house. So people were investigating all over the place. It actually said it on their website, so it's slightly easier than that. Fourth question was how many research videos are in my research playlist, which was 10. And then the last one, and the one that really weeded people out, and I was very strict with the last one. Nobody got second pass, nobody got any hints or clues, which was how many single frequencies does the Rutus Versa have? And the answer was 95, which I double checked with Rutus just to make sure I didn't get it wrong for anybody else.
Fair play. Quite the list of questions.
Yes, it was quite extensive, and it involved maths and searching and Googling and all sorts of stuff, and it involved all my favourite things, Rutus, Big Detecting Show, Detecnicks, and my own channel as well, so why not?
Yeah, nice one.
You should have asked the question, how many wasps were there in total following me?
Yeah, I mean, I could have done, and I'd have had to have made that up. I counted, I think I got stung 8 times, but I don't know if that was the same wasp 8 times or multiple wasps, but there were 8 stings involved.
Philip Wills, Tony says, well done for creating the competition.
Yeah, thank you all. And it seemed to go down really well with people. I think people like the fact that there was a little bit more to it than, your random draw. There was a little bit more fun to it. So I think next time we do something similar for Rutus, I'll do something along those lines. I had people playing along and some new people sort of entering as well and joining joining the Rutus Facebook page as well. So it was good.
Good.
Seems to go
That's
down
what
well.
it's all about. It's a community, so help grow the community. And Rutus are a fantastic brand, a lot smaller than most of the others, but they've got a significant machines now. Well, I've done for the past 5, 6, 7 years. So it's great to people to be able to learn a little bit more about them. So, how many people were successful in this test?
Yeah, I think we had about 50, just over 50 entrants, and I think it's whittled down to 12 or 13 in total. So the odds, I think the last question knocked out like 75% of people who, I felt sorry for the ones who got 94. There was a few people who got 94 and were like one off. Somebody found online where I'd posted 92 when the Versa very first came out. Fortunately, I put I think at the side of my 92, but having my own wrong answer quoted back at me was also quite funny.
So, Tony, give us the list of names, and then I'll get that lovely Mr. Gaylor to pull it up. See, I'm making him do something now, aren't I?
Well, I mean, I think that's fair, don't you?
Yeah. Jim Painting says he was a 94, as was Gareth Howard.
Yeah.
I was a 97, sadly. So, no, sorry, I didn't even get that far.
I was going to say, did you enter? I don't remember seeing yours.
Well, no, I tried blagging you to give me the answers, but you wouldn't.
No, it's weird how that works, isn't it? I won't give you the answers for something like that.
Will Way asks, hi, Tony. How are you getting on with the gravity so far this year? And when do you estimate the date of your first fall, as I'm thinking of running a street stake on it?
Yeah, well, you see, I was a little bit annoyed last year because now I've got my little drone that flies up and, takes B-roll footage for the YouTube channel. I'm like, at some point, surely I'm going to fall over and the drone's going to capture it. It didn't happen last year. So I reckon at some point the drone is going to get me going over this year. So I'm going to say first quarter of this year. So by end of March, I reckon I'll have fallen over again. Me and gravity will fall out.
Some decent footage.
I reckon first week or second week in February.
I think it's going to be August because it's the start of fall if you're in the US.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I like what you did there.
Mercy and Metal Detectorist, he's done some mathematical wizardry. 4 to 14.8 kilohertz in 0.2 increases, then 0.6 increases from 14.8 to 40 hertz equals 95 frequencies.
Correct.
What?
I was getting people were sending me pictures of their working out as well, which was even funnier. There was old school maths, pen and paper involved. It was great on the last one.
Again, what?
Yeah. People, Jim Painting missed off the starting frequencies.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, it's the last question. I'm going to have to be harsh. People like Jim, unfortunately. I mean, I don't feel so sorry for Jim. He has one, so he doesn't really need another one. But and he did win a Deus 2 recently as well. So,
but he could have won that and give it to me.
I mean, he could, but why would we give you another machine that you probably will struggle to switch on? So, it's like
one word: Manticore.
Yeah. All right. I mean, everybody's got an exception.
There's been how many software updates on the Versa since it came out? 4?
Are we on the 5th now? Something like that?
Yeah. What's the current one?
Oh, I can't remember. The last one is the one that was mostly for meteorite hunters because it seemed to improve it if you were trying to find meteorites, which I've never actually tried to do. But yeah.
Well, the value of them are more than gold, so we should because they're
probably harder to find than gold as well.
Yeah,
it's probably all them hot rocks that we keep throwing out.
Yeah, exactly.
I think when you get one. But is there any plans for Rutus? Tony, in the
I've asked, but as usual, they're relatively closed in terms of what they tell us. They'll release them next week, won't they? They've got I think we've got a new backpack that'll be in stock in Detecnicks in January. I might be throwing Luke under a bus there, but I believe we've got a new pack coming out. Inevitably, Eric will be working on another version of the software. It seems almost, he's bound to be. He must be. They have talked about a power bank as well for the Versa that slots into the top. But I've not heard anything about that specifically for a while, so I don't know if they're struggling to find one that fits properly or whatever. But yeah, beyond that, I'm not sure. I'd like them to release a larger coil because it's the one thing that the Versa doesn't have is like a Goliath coil that they used to have with a Mars on the Airtrex and the Alta 71. But I don't think Mars are in a position to make anything new at the minute, given they're in the Ukraine.
I love the small coil on the Versa, the one they brought
Yeah.
out last year. That to me is fantastic. So for me, when the stubble, that's great in stubble. Lovely. I don't think. Thank you, Lee Perrin, 4.72. I don't think I'm up to that. I think I'm on one before.
What was going to say then? Lost me completely.
You're going to say Lee Perrin has also offered a prize for tonight.
Lee messaged me earlier, and I don't get the Facebook doesn't tell me on my phone when I've got messages on Messenger, and it was only when I messaged Tony about tonight's show that he said that you'd messaged me, which I haven't seen yet. He's offering up a second prize for tonight, has he? I'm like, well, is he not, Tony?
Yes, indeed. It's a Team Rutus finds pod. So one of the circular ones. So Lee had them produced with the Team Rutus logo and stuff on top. So he's kindly offered one of those as a runner-up prize in addition to the Versa.
Fantastic. And apologies for not getting back to you, Lee. Thankfully, Tony and his technical Dreamcoat exist to remind me.
I just like how pushing you down there.
Well, from now on, he's Technicolor Tony.
The curtain.
Oh dear.
Technicolor
I don't
Tony.
think we need that really, do we?
Technicolor Tony. I like that.
The Christmas prizes that people won on our show, I've sent mine off, even though it was only today.
I haven't.
Nick Berry. Dave hasn't. Whoever won the subscription to Treasure Hunting magazine for the year, can't remember now, that's gone off as well. So those should be coming through.
Philip Wills has got his book from Lady Martin. I think I should just give her all the prizes, and let her deal with them.
I think that's probably better. I think I'm still owed one from about 18 months ago, Dave, but hey, never mind.
Are you?
Yeah, he
You'll
did.
have to
He
message
won.
me. I ain't got a clue.
He did. Right. Are we doing?
Nick Berry contacted me and said to me, Dave, I'm all right, but I really don't want the tobacco. You keep the tobacco. So I'm thinking, who would like something with tobacco talc in, perhaps? Or we could split it because there's shampoo, soap, deodorant. Oh, there's even I didn't even see that. There's a little tobacco razor in as well.
I'd like it because do you know why I'd like it? Because each time you go around friends' houses, take one of the items with you and put it in their cupboard in their bathroom, but don't say anything. And next time you go around there, put another one.
The talc has to go somewhere in particular. There's only one place the talc can go.
Tony.
Yeah.
Technicolor.
Obviously.
Technicolor.
I've got a 70 champagne bathroom to put it in.
Talky Technicolor Tony.
Adrian, would you like to pull up the coil of winningness, please?
Yes. So this is for the Rutus Versa.
Did you see my marvelous discovery the other night as well, Adrian? It's been way over 3 years since you've been doing the show now.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah, I put something on our Facebook group. I can't even remember what it was, but it popped up. Not that.
3 years.
So these aren't all winners, though. Adrian has.
Yeah, they are.
Are they 487 winners?
No,
the wheels
12.
got like loads and loads of little segments.
Yeah, but I've duplicated the names and randomly shuffled them.
Right. So if you win one prize, you won't win the second prize. I think that's only fair.
Yeah. And what is? Oh, the first prize is up there. Winner of a Rutus Versa.
And the second prize will be the pod via Mr. Liam Perrin's sauce.
Thank you, Lee. Do you want a drum roll? Here we go.
Spin the coil.
Good luck, everybody.
You can announce it. Good luck, and thank you again to Detecnicks, Rutus, and TC.
Way.
Well done, Jonathan.
Jonathan Mortimer. Well done. Especially well done for actually getting some of them questions right that nobody else knew what they were.
Fantastic. Well done. Contact us via the Book of Faces or bigdetectingshow.com. Contact us page. Email, and that sends an email.
And
Perfect.
we would like you, if you were willing, to come back onto the show, Jonathan, in the future. And if you've never used the Versa before, just even if it's for 5 minutes, to tell us your thoughts on the Versa and tell us how you're getting on with it. I think that's nice and fair, isn't it?
Or send us a video if you're scared.
Yeah, or send us a video and then you don't have to come on the show if you're scared. And for the fines pod, kindly donated by Mr. Liam Perrin, Worcestershire sauce.
Ah, brilliant.
John Clayton. There you go, Mr. Clayton. Well done.
Well done.
Thank you again, Tony, and to Rutus and to Detecnicks.
My pleasure.
Have you been out of late?
No, it's been far too windy, wet, cold. I don't think I've been out for like 2-3 weeks now. The last time I was out, I was stopping hair courses.
I don't think anybody in the world's going out in the Manchester area over the next couple of weeks anyway.
Yeah, the weather had flooding and...
Oh, the two places not within an hour's drive from me, the canals washed out completely and obviously emptied into the world.
I saw your post earlier. They looked horrible.
I went detecting this week. I don't know what day. It's Thursday. I think I went...
It's Thursday, mate, because it's the big detecting show.
Yeah, I went out some day this week, and the ground's still wet. It's very, very wet. But we've got a frost down here tonight, so go out tomorrow morning. It will be hard ground but dry, and then by about 12:1 might start drying. But yeah, I'm going out tomorrow, so we'll see.
Only a small window if the weather forecast right for this weekend. We're predicting snow for most places.
They are, but I keep seeing a gritter's just gone past. Actually, you might have seen me looking out the window. A gritter's just gone past outside. So,
do they grit your fields? That must be a southern thing. Do you pay more taxes than we do?
No, this is for they know who I am, Tony.
So
they grit the route for me. So
they must have assumed that you were testing a new machine as the world's greatest detector tester.
Field tester, yeah.
I don't have to say anything anymore, do I?
No.
I've got the vortex. Did you message me? You asked me about the vortex, didn't you, Tony?
I did a while ago, yeah. Because they've only released the top spec one, haven't they?
Yeah, and there's more coming in the next week or so, which Regtons are going to have next week, I think. They're doing the top one first, and then because obviously people in the hobby know the machine's out and they're going to want to buy the best one. So
he may be rubbish at jokes, but Adrian joins the team as one of the most experienced field testers in the world.
Never grows old, does it? Like wasps and falling over.
If ever I do get interviewed for television again, I'm going to say I'm not the world's greatest. I'm just going to make sure.
That's Dave Sadler.
I think that should be your rider. You know, you don't go on unless they put that under your name.
Never forget when I saw that cut. I think you saw it before me, Dave. Someone sent it to me before, and I was just like, "Oh God!" Yeah.
I just sent laughter.
And I had a Vanquish 540 with me that day, I think, because it was for Mind Lab, wasn't it? Do you know what? I'm going to go out with that again soon, the Vanquish, because that is a cracking little machine.
Oh, it is. It is. Absolutely. I found so much with that.
That's what Shane started with.
Yeah, it is. I've gone, then he passed it down to me a year ago on New Year's Eve. It was the anniversary of me discovering Spank.
That was a highlight of the show last week. Christmas special New Year thing. Spank the monkey. Have you still got him? I bet he's in front of you, isn't he?
Spank's in the cupboard. He's keeping his eye over the world.
Yeah. I've still got, that's the last couple of days. Fines. Well, it's
I'm a
silver,
little
isn't it?
bit jealous over Mr. Dempsey as well. He's off to pastures further afield for a week or so again. A hot climate, a very hot climate.
Is this him wandering off to train people randomly?
Yes, off to the United Arab Emirates again. Shit. Adrian, does you get a high Mercy metal detector? Have a word of yourself. Does you get a high frequency feedback coming from the vortex control box when switched on? I reported it to Garrett today.
Possibly, but Garrett's are renowned for doing that. And if you've got an Apex, it does Apex. Yeah, it does a similar thing. Garrett machines do produce a slight hum. They're renowned for it. You can speak to Marcus at Regton's about that because I spoke to him about that. So yeah, there is a very slight. Some people hear it, some don't. But
I had a nice phone call off Marcus the other day. I had a nice chat with him.
Yes,
Dean Houston, he's got a new permission. It's never been detected. A massive defensive castle within touching distance. Took me 7 years to gain this. Well done, you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Adrian is the daddy, but Dean is the Macca daddy. Who's your daddy, Maccabe daddy?
Mason has Dave's vanquish. Has Dave still got a vanquish? Mason's still got a vanquish.
Yeah, still here.
Oh, because he used that at Rodney Cook and the batteries went or something. I gave him the Xterra, my Nav Xterra Elite,
and he
didn't like it, did he? He didn't like it.
He said, "World's greatest field tester, have that."
I still haven't mended it. I just showed you that bag of finds. I've been tidying up over Christmas, looking for things. Look what I found around the back of the microwave.
Is that the one from Detectable?
Yeah. I was just like, how the hell's that got there? I've got two of them. But
the question there is, obviously, you've been around the house looking for finds. Why did you look behind the microwave?
Because I had a pot next to it and it had some finds in it, and one of them fell out and rolled round the back of the microwave, and I pulled it out and I thought, oh, axe head.
I wonder if this is a thing, because my finds pile, my mess, I keep trying to tidy up, is also next to my microwave. This is where we all keep.
You should do that, you see, because the microwave radiation will attack the finds and cause them to deteriorate quickly.
Mine have grown.
I've just actually made that up, and I don't know if it's true or
not. I was going to say, that doesn't sound right.
That was that.
Yeah. So I'm tidying a lot of them up.
I actually did the same with mine, Adrian. Bagged them all up and put them in the correct places where they should
Tony,
be.
have you got one of those?
No, I don't think so.
I just thought I'd mention it because I want to get the bigger one. Have you got the bigger one, Dave?
Yes, I've got a bigger one, Adrian.
I use that Garrett one, which is quite large in a bag, but quite like that one.
I've got a Christmas. This is how good I am at sending things out. I've got three of Graham Dempsey's Christmas presents here. One only I've been waiting for it to come, and he won't know. He won't.
Have you got the Garrett?
He never watches the show, but
No.
I've got him a comb.
Oh,
that's good. Yeah.
Got my comb.
harsh.
Graham Dempsey.
Should we
think
do
he'll
the
use
wall of Adrian?
Let's do Hadrian's Wall.
Wait.
Tell me what. Have you seen this? Can I just point out? Nobody else can see this but me and Adrian. Have you noticed the side of the streaming site is all changed? And it's now not what it used to be brand. It's now called Media Assets. And I got all confused before. I didn't know where I was looking.
Yes, it's changed. I've just totally messed my computer up.
I'm actually filling in time by rambling here as well, Adrian. Waiting for you to...
Yeah, no, keep talking. Oh, I fixed it now. Right.
Just wait your horses.
Adrian's wall.
there it
Yes, ready when you are. Dear.
So yes, all week we've had continuous carry-on films and holiday on the buses, and the music comes straight from that era. Downloadable for a ringtone on the Big Detecting Show website.
BigDetectingShow.com. If you want it on your mobile phone, who had it on their phone? Was it?
A few of us. I had it.
Yeah, James had it. It's for Android and Apple, I think.
Do you know what they've got at the moment is me ringtone for my alarm going off in the morning?
Benny
Time
Hill?
by Pink Floyd, because them bells are fecking loud. So, same rules as ever. Tony, you can do the numbers, and I'll look in the comments for the winning one. We won't have a prize this week. As I said, Graham's away, so we don't have a prize. This is a just for fun one. Remember, what number do we have to have first, Tony? Do you remember that one?
13.
No, it's 21's the first number. It's me the number.
Just so people know, this isn't from the PAS website. This is a find I found a few months ago.
You could do the numbers, and I'll do it the lucky.
Okay, 13 then, which was Dean McVeady.
And Liam Perrin, Worcester sauce. It's not an axe head, and it's not pita bread or a Roman brooch.
And then I think we had a 15 from Jim.
It's not a back scratcher. If you don't do so already, please go and follow Nick Berry Art on YouTube. It's not a Dave's Cake. It's not a Farrier Rasp.
20 from Derek. I can only see the numbers in Facebook, in YouTube, sorry. So all of mine are coming from there.
It's not a bird egg. It's not birch bark. It's not a pencil top.
It's
not a sword.
19 from Jacqueline Walker.
It's not a Saxon hairpin. It's not a dagger. It's not a close-up of Dave's chin. It's got hair on it, silly. It's not a lead seal. It's not a barrel tap. It's not a padlock. It's not a bullet. It's not a ploughshare.
18 from Carl.
Or a horn. Or a plumb bob. Or a coin hammer. And Nick Berry Art has got it.
You are joking.
I'm not.
You are joking.
I'm not. Nick Berry Art has got it, and it's a lipstick, followed closely by Dave Moore.
Well done, Nick.
Do you know what we should do this year, Adrian?
Ban him.
No, a league table. A league table, and whoever gets the best, whoever gets the answers, the most answers at the end of the year, will sort something out for them.
It's got some right.
Or we could use real fines like that one and send them the find.
Bags of fines.
Yes,
I could contribute the buttons.
Well, actually, Nick, you are up there, but I think if we did it on 12 months, Philip Wills would be very close to you.
Well, he's up there now because it's the first one of the year, and the first one of the year is Mr. Nick Berry. So top of the league table is Nick Berry.
Nick, your Mind Lab detecting gloves will be with you on Saturday or Monday.
Or if I was sending them to you, you'd get them when I see you at the next rally in September.
Yeah, it's interesting, those lipsticks. I found a couple before. But yeah, you straight away think it's a 303 casing, and then you think, oh no. But yeah, interesting.
I nearly got into Shaking Stevens' song, man.
Tony, have you had some decent finds recently?
No, I've had rubbish recently. I had a Roman a couple of months ago. But other than that, buttons, dead hairs, lots of buttons, and some more buttons. I did find a very big snake. If you go check out my YouTube videos, found a massive anaconda in the field. I mean, he's actually just a very, very, very large yellow hose, but it looked like an anaconda from a distance.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I actually saw a thing on the other day, and I thought of you. One of these Amazon things that pops up things you might need on when you're scrolling through Facebook. The gorilla bucket of buttons.
sounds perfect for me.
Oh, you don't need
Did
one.
you the image banner for YouTube tonight's show has got a scattering of buttons under your picture, Tony? I don't know if you saw.
I mean, excellent. True to life as well. True to life.
Yeah.
But Jason Hill says he's got a 1940s lipstick holder and it still has some lipstick in it, cherry red. He only knows this because he obviously tried it on. Tell us about the hairs then. Obviously, when you say dead hairs, we don't mean, stuff on your arm or anything.
And I got to the field a few weeks ago, and the police were talking to a couple of guys who had some very large dogs with them, and I immediately thought they look a bit like hair coursing type dogs. The police wandered them off the field, and then about an hour later, I found a dead hare. I managed to flag the police down later on when they were driving back past with the guys in the back of the van, because the guys had said, no, we're not hair coursing, honest go, we're just out for a walk with the dogs. So when the police came across to me in the field, they went, let me guess, you found a dead hare. So yes, there was a dead hare that the police were able to photograph and whatever they do for evidence with dead hares, I guess. So I'm hoping that the hair coursing.
So now they've been on YouTube, saw that you've put it on YouTube, found out where you live, and the hair coursing boys are going to come round with the dogs.
I mean, that's not impossible, except for the fact that in my medieval mansion, we've got electric gates and a moat so they can all feck off. That won't work, will it? They have to come over. The stupidest thing was they'd come over from Wigan to run their horses in a field in Goole. And I'm like, that's the worst excuse I've ever heard. You bring your dogs, 50 miles, 60 miles to take them for a walk? As it goes, that's the worst excuse I've ever heard.
Well, if they were in Wigan, you see, they would have normally walked them down a canal, but the canals have all collapsed, so they've had to come out of the flooded region and into obviously an area that's reasonably dry in comparison.
Yeah, probably, and also maybe they got rid of all the hares in Wigan as well.
Tony, you saw these two guys because I think Gareth Howard has bumped into them. Did they have bright eyes burning like fire?
Not that I noticed per se. Has made me chuckle. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah.
Off hair topic for a minute. James Barnes, interesting book he got. Archaeology versus metal detecting, the cause and the cure. So obviously he's got a bit of Robin Smith in there as well. Robert Smith in there.
Philip Wills took his dog to Wales for a walk many years ago.
To be fair, I've took the dog for a walk on the beach in Wales, and that's about like an hour away. So,
but I think if you're on holiday, fine. But you don't go on holiday at Goole.
No, just gonna go and drive the beach, take dog for a walk on the beach. We've all done it, haven't we?
Yeah, but
it seemed odd to me. But you're perhaps proving me wrong. But then again, you weren't after hares, were you, on a beach?
There was a coincidence that there was a dead hare in the field.
I mean, it could have been. I mean, it looked like it had been mauled by dogs, and it looked like it had been chased around the field by dogs. But apart from those coincidences, it could all be.
Feet still steaming?
No, but you could. The hair was still warm, and you could see the tracks of whether something had run after the hair. Let's put it that way. Because it was in stubble, so all the stubble was flat.
Did the forensics come out and do paw print thingies?
Nah, they sort of picked up the hair and went, yeah, that's a dead hair. It looks like it's been bitten. The videoed it with their chest camera things or whatever as evidence. I don't know what happened beyond that, but, felt like we're doing a good thing for the poor hair.
Plastic bag like that, and with rubber.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did. Yeah, they got the black light thing out and luminol out to check for blood and all that sort of stuff.
Did he stick a thermometer up its bum to see what its core temperature was to
No,
So-
Tony.
Not that I noticed, but it's the police, so who knows?
It's been dead.
Tony,
Yeah, no, I don't think they established time of death.
Did you ask the police if a hare's ear carries as much luck as a rabbit's ear?
No, but
Because you could have cut the ears off.
I mean,
The luck.
the ears. Do you not mean the feet?
That's the ear, isn't it?
That's the feet, man.
Probably his foot.
Not
What's
very
the
lucky
ear
if they
for?
got their ear off one, is it?
Well, no,
Well,
but
yeah.
you should have asked them about the ears anyway.
Yeah, just for you, mate. Next time it happens, I'll ask them if they're aware of the magical properties of hare's ears. Yeah, definitely.
That might be a southern thing, Tony. It might be one of these Essex witch things. These
I've just got this out.
cockney witches.
No. Dogs eat rabbits' ears.
Yeah, that's better.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
rabbit. What? Yeah, because hares have got bigger ears than rabbits.
That's true. They definitely do. I've now got this image of you with like a hare's ear, like this long, like on a key ring, just hanging out.
No, I have, and now I've
Do you
realised.
know what the difference
it's not
between-
good luck. I'm going to not use it.
Do you know what the difference between a rabbit and a hare is?
I feel like we're being set up for a punchline.
You'd never find a rabbit in your sandwich.
Yeah, I think I was right. It was a punchline.
God, sounds quite nice. Partly hare. Yes.
I don't think
It feels like somebody's had some Christmas cracker jokes.
I don't think I've ever eaten rabbit.
Thank you, Philip Wills. That might be why I'm not getting the fibula. Oh, I thought I found one at the weekend.
What?
Oh, a fibula.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hang on, how did this not leave the show?
No, I thought I did, but I don't think.
I know what. I know what's coming. You see, I've sussed out what's coming, and I can't speak about it yet. I know what's coming. Oh yes, Mr. Gaylor.
No, not that.
Adrian, has that package turned up that I sent you yet?
No. I've lost it. Oh,
I have to ring them tomorrow.
where the hell's that gone? Phone. Yes, I've got some dares, Tony, which Donna and Dave asked me to do. Or they're not dares, they're tasks. And next week we'll have a few on the show for people to see. Some detecting related, some not detecting related. Some are very disturbing.
You're not scripting again, are you? We've had enough of that at Detectorville.
Only you and me knew about that.
Oh, damn.
Mate.
Well, a few more
Oh,
people
and,
now.
About that.
And John Bradbury, I think he saw because he was coming out the shower. Yeah.
He's much smaller than I expected.
What, in the shower?
Adrian naked or John Bradbury?
John Bradbury. He was like tiny. I'm like, okay. Didn't thought he was like little. I mean, as I was running away, and Adrian was running away as well.
Yeah. Oh, I only had I only had a vest because you dropped my pants in the shower and they got all wet, and you hung them up to dry, and someone stole them. I had to run back to the tent and just vest. A jelly, yes, it probably is behind the microwave. Now you said that, but yeah, I thought so. I have found bits of fibula. It's just need to find a whole one.
Hey, Adrian, guess what? I'm on the last episode of Wheeler Dealers. I couldn't believe that they had the Fiesta stolen.
Yes.
Oh, one Fiesta, terrible.
Yeah.
Still haven't found it.
Tony, what have you been watching this Christmas on television? There's children watching.
Other than Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah, apart from the usual Die Hard, Home Alone, other violent Christmas movies, I watched Carry On and was massively disappointed to find there's no Sid James in it or Hattie Jakes. Exactly.
Oh, I done that as well. Oh, I'd said exactly the same.
What else did I watch? Black Doves.
Fantastic series.
Yeah, liked that. That was good.
And I found another one last night from 2015 with Sheridan Smith in called Black something else. It's on ITV. That was good.
Okay.
The only reason I ask is your cardigan reminds me of Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I love that show. I've got a box set somewhere.
That's why I thought you would have done.
And also, if you watch The Rig season 1 on Amazon. The Rig season 2's come out today.
Oh, I did watch the first series of that one.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, I might have to watch that one then.
There you go. Not that you shouldn't be going back over past episodes of the Big Detective Show or anything like that.
No, they're always first on the
Howard has
playlist.
been watching Wolf Hall on iPlayer. Oh, there's another one. I saw the advertisements for it, and there's a couple of people have said how good it was for the second series, but I didn't even know there was a first series. SAS Rogue.
It was on last night. Really good.
What's it called?
SAS. It's BBC One iPlayer. SAS Rogue Heroes.
It's not one of them. That's one of them things that you have on your stair runners, isn't it?
Is it not for holding a pipe against a wall, like plumbing pipe?
No.
When your stairs come down like that, the old fashioned, and they had the bar across, and they had that stair runner thing.
It's not that old. Yeah, it's probably 50s.
Philip Wells says a trigger.
I thought it was a trigger.
Oh, top of the scissors.
Oh, oil lamp.
David Moore says a new series of Digging for Britain next week. Mercy Metal Detector says carpet rod gripper the same as me. Philip Wells oil lamp. Jason Hill cock ring with stabilizer. The Dark Knight Detectorist. Derek Sherwin. Oh, the Christmas Ghost Story was good too. I forgot about that. Keith Ellis watched a history program called The Blackadder. Brilliant, loved Baldrick.
Yes.
We've got a new Wallace and Gromit as well.
Oh, yeah, what's that? One of the saddest ever episodes of any TV program was when they all went over the top in The Blackadder Goes For.
Last episode of 4, series 4.
Absolutely mesmerising, that episode.
Yeah.
So there's TV done. Gavin and Stacey, what an ending. Sorry.
Or not.
Great. I thought it was a great ending. It was the ending that it deserved.
But when they run out of money in 10 years, they'll just come back with another one, won't they? Because nobody died, so...
I think they'll probably do a spin-off with Neil the baby.
Possible. I like the fact that they still call him Neil the baby.
Fantastic, that. My wife's got a builder there at work at the moment who's been there for about 3 months because they're doing like massive upgrades to the 2 care homes. And they actually do call him Neil the baby and shout out the window, "Oh, Neil the baby."
And I bet he loves that.
Adrian was watching Gavin and Stacey, weren't you, Adrian?
Briefly before he fell asleep.
Yeah, briefly before I fell asleep. Yeah. Yeah.
And I watched Doctor Who as well, wearing this as well.
Stopped watching it after Christopher Eccleston. It's been crap ever since.
Yeah. I mean, Tom Baker's my doctor anyway, so...
Stephen Pettikin's in talks to be in the next Gavin and Stacey. Graham Dempsey and Tash have actually been on the
bus
tour that they do, the bus
coaches.
tour, Dave's Coaches.
Nice.
Tom Baker's got an award he's got an MBE or something, hasn't he?
He was something, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's got a badge.
I unfortunately
assume that was for Doctor Who, not the scarf.
I didn't get one again because I've not had lots of money or a politician. So
would you want one?
Yes, I would.
We could start a campaign, for services to metal detecting.
The common man can achieve something.
Yeah. For services to metal detecting, we could do that.
Yes, Stephen Brain.
Dark Knight Detector says, "I want to know what happened on the fishing trip. Is it anything like what happened to me, Aaron Weedle, and Dean Houston at Detectable?"
Oh gosh,
we'll never know.
Tony, what's the next metal detector you'd like to buy?
I was tempted by the Vortex purely on the basis that I have a soft spot for Garrett anyway. But after the V80 fiasco, I've just got to knock 700 because I used to have a 600. So the 700 has become my backup. But I think the next one, well, assuming nothing else gets released, probably be Deus 2. So I've never really used a Deus. So I think that'll be the next on my shopping list.
I think you should get the Vortex because it's part of the colour coordination.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I mean, it'll be something like that. It's the magpie in me thinking, "Ooh, it's all colourful. I'll have one of them."
No,
like when I got the Apex.
Just in your range on your top ups all.
Absolutely. I think the problem is that I want it to be upgradable, and I can't upgrade something that's already at its top level. So I'm going to wait for the bottom one to come out just so I can play with the upgradable thing.
And the one to the left of your centre stripe, that'll be the Meganti Shipbox 700 from Japan. You'll need one.
You have he has. He's got Quest.
Yeah, I've got Quest.
He's got Quest. He's got
Garrett, yellow.
Got yellow.
Vanquish.
Yeah, got Vanquish.
Black.
Mine lab.
Purple.
There we go.
Vortex.
Oh, no.
Is that it for the coloured ones?
540.
And green can
Vanquish.
be the Garrett GTI 5000, I think it is. The
Yeah, we've got the green on this side.
Yeah.
This is why I like a rainbow coloured shirt, because then it fits with everything. Well, apart from this cardigan, clearly.
Out of interest, are your pants as exciting as your outerwear? I don't want to see them.
Okay. I have a funny story about pants. So I was in Venice. In one of the squares, and there's this like clubbing shop.
I like the way this is going.
No, it's good. It's good. Honest. If I can find the picture, I'll find the picture and send it for next week's show. I didn't buy them, but there was this clubbing shop, and it was a clubbing shop. It was a gay like clubbing shop, whichever way you look at it. No, clubbing clothes, very extravagant clothes. But they had a pair of, I say pants, a thong really, in the window, which was hand embroidered. I know it was hand embroidered because I went and asked. It was hand embroidered with the Union Jack, and across the top of it, it said "fuck Brexit." And I went to inquire thinking that was quite funny, and I could never have worn them because they're all sequins. I went to inquire how much this was, and this pair of pants was €60. Even I couldn't justify €60 for a pair of pants. It was
Were they made out of pure hamster skin?
Yeah, I think it was something like that. Maybe it was hair ears, something like that. Really soft hair ears or something like that. But yeah, nearly bought them. I've got a picture somewhere. I'll send it.
Yeah, please.
Apparently, Jelly Morgan's got a little crush on you. Oh no, sorry, David Tennant, not you.
Oh, not me. Okay. Well, I mean, I'll take it by association. Although I actually preferred the Starsky and Hutch one earlier because that was funnier. Yeah. I remember that he was in the intro, wasn't he? He had that cardigan on. He was throwing it down, and it was all sort of pulled down. So it was so full of water. Yeah, great show. Especially when they had the vampire-ish episode. My favourite episode of Starsky and Hutch.
Apart from that one, I know the others are all based on true stories.
Is that true?
What car, Adrian, did they drive?
Oh, was it Camaro?
I'll have to Google it now.
I love it when you ask a question.
You know what? I've put Starsky in. All I've put is Starsky in. It's top search. Starsky and Hutch, Starsky cardigan, Starsky Torino.
Ford Torino.
There you go.
Yeah.
Actually, you love it when they slid across the top of it.
Yeah. Gran Torino. Ooh.
Adrian actually done that a few times, but it was a white car and he left like a brown streak across the bonnet.
It was dirt. It was dirt.
Of course it was.
Yeah. Gran Torino.
We believe you.
Love one of those. Forgot about those. One round the corner from me, an old one rotting away, and I'd love one. Pick up. They're massive.
Take it.
Huge.
Take it.
I could actually go. No, it's an old couple who got it. I don't know why they've got it. It's in their drive, and it's.
We'll do wheeler dealers on it.
Could do.
I mean, you're in Essex. Surely you just wander over and take it away, don't you?
And then James can borrow it off you occasionally. Where is he? We've not been able to ban him.
He was in the chat right at the beginning.
Was he?
Oh, he's
Yeah.
plastering. He's plastering.
Oh.
He hasn't been coming out detecting much because he's been plastering. But you're talking about a Deus 2. Would you go for the Master or would you go for the full Deus 2?
What's the difference?
If I could get a good deal on getting the full one, I'd do that. But I'd be quite happy because Shane's got the light one, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And likes that. So I'd be quite happy to give it a go. I just quite fancy the lightness.
I've never seen anybody any time metal detecting go round the field like Shane does with that. And he's you look up and he's somewhere totally different, down on his knees again. All the time I've never seen anyone dig as many holes as he does. He's finding stuff all the time.
We haven't seen me on the field with buttons, so
it'll be interesting if
what a
with
question.
the Deus 2 new high frequency coil that's coming out very, very, very soon, how that performs. That's exciting.
Mr. Keith Ellis asks, what would you swap your favourite detector for your first car back?
I mean, it'd be shit at picking up buttons in field. But
having watched Wheeler Dealers, as I have been, I'd say yes, just to see what the Austin Allegro's like now, with obvious upgrades and a drive shaft.
No,
my first car.
Be...
Go on, Adrian.
Sorry, my first car. Well, hang on. My first car I had when I was 15, because that's how old you can drive down here, Tony. And it was, listen to this, imagine how much this would be worth now. It was a Mini Cooper with a fiberglass front, full alley bar roll cage, double Weber carbs, stage 2 engine, Pico exhaust system, Spax adjustables, and mini Ross style wheels with a twin Recaro racing seat and a custom built dash for 15, because I used to be well into cars. And my brother used to drive it for me, and then I'd drive it sometimes off road.
How much would that
be worth a fortune? Well, the fiberglass front bit would have devalued it, but an original Mini Cooper, 1968, a GV 4138X. No, that's not that one. XVX 438.
Why did I
can't
ask?
remember. But the mini Ross style wheels were very, very, very rare. And I remember someone offered me 500 quid 30 years ago for them. That was a lot. But yeah, sorry. The first car I had to drive was a Triumph Vitesse convertible. And I could buy one. Well, I couldn't go out and buy one, but they're $5-6 grand now. It's not silly money like a Ford Escort Mexico or something. Sorry, Tony.
What
yours
about you,
was
Tom?
a Bond Bug.
I'm not really a car person, so I didn't learn to drive until I was relatively late, and then only because I got to a place when I was working for BT where they had a company car scheme. I'm like, well, they've got a company car scheme. I should definitely learn how to drive because then I get a free car. This was my thinking anyway. So I had an original Hyundai Coupe in black with leather seats. It's the one that looks like a little Jaguar. It's like, really nice curves on it, but like a tiny little Jaguar. Utterly impractical, but I did love that car just because it made me look cool. In my head at the time, probably made me look like a twat. But it's amazing how it looks in retrospect.
That looked like the Fiat Coupe, didn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. But it was really the first version felt like it had been designed by Jaguar because it looked like a Jaguar. It was really sleek and curved and stuff. You got more angular with each iteration
like
beyond it.
Me.
Yeah, exactly like that. Svelte, curved, all those things, streamlined, all the things that they always say about you, Deb.
Usually,
especially the streamlined bit.
Mia's first one was an XR2. Steve Barnett
Good night,
was
Jim.
Ha Viva back.
Right, Jim.
Viva.
Dark Knight Detective was an Astra. Jim Painting's first Mini Blue a Clutch on the way home. Dinu's your daddy, his first car was a Fiat 128 Estate. John Clayton was an Escort Mark 1. Adrian would have more of a chance finding a Roman brooch using a car.
No,
I mean,
because
half
I'm
a pair.
so fast.
And on that note, it's
That's
9:30.
Cherry.
That's in
Yes.
Cherry.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you for coming on tonight and giving
Pleasure as
Yes,
always,
and thank
guys.
you, obviously, on behalf of the winners tonight, whose names elude me. John Clayton won a pod and someone else won a Versa. I didn't
We
write
can
that
watch back and work it out. It was Mortimer. Mortimer? That's right, isn't it?
Reeves and
Oh.
Mortimer. Well done to
Yeah.
Reeves and Mortimer on that. Thank you to Viola and Eric at Rutus and to Luke at Detecnicks. I need to speak to Luke, by the way, because I come up with a fantastic idea that I need to speak to a few people about. So
Lovely people to Detecnicks.
they are fantastic. I had a nice chat with him. I've always spoke to his mum previously, but I actually had a good chat with him at Detectable. So, right. Look forward to the coming weeks on the Big Detecting Show. An Austin Morris J4 van. He must be about 83. Looking forward to the coming weeks. We have got a guest last week, but for the life of me, I can't remember who. So, you'll see. Yeah.
Surprise guest.
Thank you all for joining us again. Thanks to Tony, Rutus, and Detecnicks. Happy New Year if you could join the show late. Prizes will be going out one day. And we will see you all, same time, same place, next week. Thank you all. Good night and God
Bye all.
And as Adrian would say, we're all God's children.
We are.
Night-night.